Well, today is going to be a little different and short for all of you guys. So, today I got two back to backs, Gatoh Move Pro Wrestling's ChocoPro, but also AEW Dark Elevation. So, let's review, discuss, and talk about it on this episode of Deleted Wrestle Zone.
Are you ready? Get up, get up! 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 Get up, get up!
Welcome, everybody, to Deleted Wrestle Zone. All things that it's pro wrestling with AEW, NXT, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Impact Wrestling, the National Wrestling Alliance, various promotions, matches, wrestlers, and championships. I'm your host, Jay, right here. So let's begin with Gatoh Move's Pro Wrestling's Choco Pro number 102 that took place on April 4th of this year. And instead, there's no collaboration with any other promotion, but it's just back to them to their chocolate mat, as we like to call it. And as you know, there's only two matches on this one, so it's pretty interesting. First match is the leader of the Pencil Army, Lulu Pencil, taking on Hagane Shinoi. Now, this was also an interesting match. Hagane, he's a very cocky dude. He doesn't pay attention pretty well. But however, he actually did something very, very dumb. He decided to kick Emi Sakura while she was filming the whole thing. Yeah, you heard me right. But the match, I wasn't too much hyped for it. But however, it was very interesting to watch because I normally watch the main event from this one for many of the Choco Pros. If you guys know what I'm referring to, I'll get to that in a bit. But however, is Hagane who won his match all by submission. Now, the main event for this one was a tag match. We got Rin Rin and Tamura, who I mentioned, he's part of Pro Wrestling Heat Up, taking on the Best Bros, the current uh, Asian Dream Tag Team Champions, Mei Segura and Balian Aki. The match was pretty fun. I always enjoy seeing the Best Bros win because they are the Best Bros. But there were almost moments where you can tell they could have lost, but no. I do love how they use the wall into their advantage. That's what makes Choco Pro unique than any other promotion you ever watch. But you can guess right now, it was in fact Best Bros the one, all thanks to Balian Aki. Now let's go to the next day, following day of Gatoh Move's Choco Pro 103. Took place on April 5th. Today was a little different but more exciting. First match is a tag team match. We got Chi Koi Ishikawa teaming with Hagane Shinoi, taking on Sayuri and Balian Aki. You probably say, where's his best bro? Oh, she's going to be in the main event, taking on Antonia Honda, but we'll get to that. Now, this was rather different because normally I see Balian Aki as a single competitor, but also mostly teaming with Mei Segura. But it's kind of interesting how that happens every single time. I mean, Balianaki, I love how his work with Gatoh Move, but today wasn't his day because he and uh, Sarui lost their match. Mostly, Balianaki does his best, but I did not expect Koi Ishikawa and Shinoi actually won this one. But it's just like that. But however, the main event for this one was in fact the best one. is Mei Shigura taking on Antonio Honda. Now, this match was so funny in every aspect. Like, at some point, they do this thing where they act like they're having a heart attack or whatever. And there's many other things that could have happened. It was so much fun to watch, especially with Antonio Honda. He's a very funny dude. But there was a moment where he brings out like the fox kind of puppet, and Mei Shigura had to sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. And it's kind of weird and funny because this match was so incredibly good. Now, I will try to put the link on that one so you guys can see what I'm referring to because it's really, really fun. But however, the entire time of this match, Balianaki was doing the commentary but also videotaping. The match was great, but however, Antonio Honda, how to say, weaseled his way out by cheating. Ref didn't see it, but however, Antonio Honda thought in his mind by pinning Mei Shigura that he will be coming for the tag titles. But however, founder Emi Sakura filed a protest saying there is no way. This was not a tag team match, it was a singles match. So basically, if Antonio Honda had a partner to face both the Best Bros in a non-title match, then automatically he would have got a tag titles. But no, basically it was a loophole. But it was a good match. I have to say this is one of my favorite ones to watch. So hope you guys enjoy watching, hearing me review Gatoh Move. So let's move on with AEW Dark Elevation. All right, so welcome to AEW Elevation, Dark Elevation. First match of the night is Hangman Page taking on Bill Collier. Very kind of blue collar type of match, but however, you can guess anyway Hangman was going to win, but he wasn't going to leave Bill Collier left open handed, so he just left them a nice cold one for him. Just right there. That's the kind of man Hangman is. Now, next match we have a tag team match. We got Dean Alexander, Carly Bravo taking on the Varsity Blondes. As you know, Varsity Blondes are a very interesting tag team. Recently, they appeared on the AEW Unrestricted podcast. Pretty good story to talk about them, how they got together. But however, I would love to see the Varsity Blondes get a much deeper push for the tag titles, which I think many people would like to see. But however, we've been mostly seeing them on Dark and Elevation. Basically, that's what we have noticed throughout this entire time. I don't fault them for that, but it is what it is. So, but Varsity Blondes won their match. Next match, we got Alex Gracia taking on Britt Baker. This one was a very fast match. Basically, Britt Baker continues on saying she's the best wrestler. She even tricked Alex Gracia when she got down on her in four-way, as you know, like the amateur wrestling style, but it helped her to lock her on into her submission move, and of course, Rebel gave her the glove. So basically, that's how she won. Next match, we got the radioactive Poppy, Danny Limelight taking on 10. This was also another good match where Danny Limelight had to face a much bigger dude, but however, 10, he's the fan favorite since he is a member of the Dark Order. You know for a fact that he's going to win his match. Next match, we got Big Swole taking on Jasmine Allure. Also, very interesting match. I know we haven't seen Big Swole in Dynamite that much. Hope we get to see her down the line. But you can guess Big Swole won, as always, with her finisher. I forgot what they call it. But she's still impressive. Next we have is the interview with the Seidel brothers. You know what happened last time, that Mike Seidel was in a submission by Scorpio Sky. Matt is not so happy, and he was disappointed in Scorpio, how he treated his brother and all this and that. So he gave him a clear message. Next match, we got Michael Nakasawa taking on Variant Morales. As you know, Michael has a new attitude as a tech guy on working for Kenny. And once again, he uses the laptop to win. So, Bref did not see that. Next up, we got Lance Archer and Baron Black. As you can guess, Lance Archer's back to his old tricks, old habits, where he carries out his opponent and beats him senselessly. And that's what he did. But however, he and Jake Roberts put out a promo discussing about what they've been doing the last couple weeks with in Sting's time. Basically, the same old routine. Everybody dies, that sort of thing. But it's kind of interesting. I'm not sure if we'll ever see Sting versus Lance Archer. I'm not sure if that is something that AEW are thinking, considering. But we'll see how that goes. Next up, we got Tesha Price taking on Ryo Mizunami. I'm assuming this is one of those matches before she left for Japan. If you guys already been aware, she's probably already there now. I mean, it's a sad shame she had to leave, but it was fun while it lasted. She continues to impress me. I'm gonna continue. If she shows up at any other promotions in Japan, I'll let you guys know, and we'll see how that happens. But however, you can guess she won by using the leg drop guillotine. Awesome move. Next match, we got Cole Cabana taking on Max Caster. As you know, Max Caster, he he took out many members of the Dark Order. We all assume. Even Colt asked Evil Uno to be by his side, but once again, Bowens throws in the boombox and lost the match. So somehow, someone, if I were Stu Grayson, I would not take that lightly. But I don't know who would Max Caster challenge. That would be the interesting part. Now we got an 8-man tag. We got Private Party along with the Butcher and the Blade taking on Adam Priest, Ryzen, D3, and Fuego del Sol. But you can guess right away that Matt Hardy's group won this one completely. Next up, we got Matt Hardy taking on Five Allen Angels. This was one of those matches where Five hasn't forgotten what he did to him. But you can guess that Matt Hardy won. And of course, his agenda is now to destroy the Dark Order for costing him his first quarter earnings. But however, he was displeased with Darby Allin's comments about him, saying that he's sold out. He even made remarks that he's coming for his title, and that's something Darby will be paying attention with. Now we get to the main event. Ethan Page, along with Scorpio Sky, taking on both Seidel brothers. This match was basically, you see two heels coming out. You can guess what's going to happen. Like, they're the ones who are saying, we're going to take what we want and we're going to do it our way. So basically, that's how it is, and that's how they won their match. But however, there is still that stern. Is Sky still with SU? From what I can tell, he still is. But we'll see where they're going to go with that down the line. So I hope you guys enjoy these reviews of me talking about Gatoh Move Pro Wrestling and AEW Dark Elevation. I'll see you guys in the next DWZ time, same DWZ channel. So I must bid all of you adieu. So goodbye, mwah, and have a nice day. Bang!